The boardroom buzzed with panic. A billionaire stood helpless, unable to speak the language that could save his empire. Suits whispered, fingers pointed, but no one moved. Then, from the corner, a voice cut through the chaos clear, fluent. Unexpected. Heads snapped toward the delivery girl, shock, disbelief, and then dolence. In that moment, status, race, and bias collided in a way no one in that room would forget. Because the one they ignored just became the only one who could. Fix everything. This is the story of an invisible voice that shattered power. Welcome, story lovers. From where are you watching? Comment the name of your city. Maria had always blended into the background, quiet, unnoticed, and efficient. Working double shifts for a local courier service in New York City, she zipped through traffic delivering everything from hot meals to high-end documents. Nobody ever saw the girl behind the helmet. To most, she was just the delivery girl. But Maria had a secret, 5 languages under her belt, spoken fluently, taught by her immigrant parents who insisted knowledge was survival. Her life moved. Fast, predictable, almost robotic until the afternoon she was sent to deliver a small black envelope to a towering glass building on 57th Street. A place she'd never entered, filled with people who'd never look her in the eye. She parked her scooter and stepped into the marble lobby, not knowing the next 5 minutes would rip her from invisibility and throw her into a crisis, involving a desperate millionaire and a language barrier with consequences. Maria stepped into the polished lobby, package in hand, her helmet still under her arm. Security glanced at her, then at each other. She felt it, the double take, the unspoken judgment. One guard slowly approached, his voice flat. Deliveries go through the service entrance. Maria held out the slip. This is direct to recipient. Urgent.
He sighed, buzzed her through, but his eyes lingered. Upstairs. Chaos.
A team of executives stood frozen around a trembling elderly man in an expensive suit. Mr. Caldwell, a tech tycoon visiting from Germany. He clutched a presentation folder, visibly distressed. His translator hadn't shown. Investors were on their way. No one understood a word he said. Maria stayed quiet, hovering near the door. Then she heard it German. Not tourist German, but technical, urgent, and panicked. She leaned in without thinking. Asagt, das die Vertragsunterlagen fehlen. He says the contract documents are missing. The room snapped to her. Stunned silence, then confusion. Who are you? Someone demanded. The delivery girl, she replied, heartbeat quickening. Murmurs followed, eyes narrowed. The air changed. A manager leaned in, skeptical. You speak German? And French. And Arabic. And Spanish, she answered calmly. Steady but not unshaken. Still she could see it, the disbelief, the quiet resistance. A few smirks. One man muttered, yeah, right. They didn't ask her to help. They didn't think she could. But Caldwell's eyes met hers. Pleading, and that's when she stepped forward into a room that didn't want her. Maria stepped beside the trembling millionaire, translating his words with precision. The investors leaned in, finally understanding. But before she could finish, a suited executive grabbed her arm. That's enough, we don't need help from a delivery girl. His voice cut sharp, condescending. The room fell silent again. Maria's face flushed, but not from shame. She looked at Caldwell. He nodded, slowly, and raised his hand too. Silence the boardroom. She stays, he said in English, gasps. The investors turned. Maria continued, her voice clear and unwavering. In that moment, the room flipped. The lowest paid person had become the most vital. But not because they wanted her, because they needed her. A lifetime of being overlooked had led to this. And now, they had no choice but to listen. Dear audience, if you're enjoying the story, don't forget to give it a like. It really helps. After the meeting, Maria left without applause, bonus, or even a thank you. But she didn't need it. Caldwell found her outside, pressed a card into her hand, and simply said, "You saved us today." She nodded, her voice caught between pride and exhaustion. For once someone had seen her not just as a delivery girl, but as a mind, a force. A human being, yet the others never apologized, not one. Because for them, the idea that someone like Maria could hold value was still unthinkable. This wasn't just about language. It was about who society chooses to hear and who it chooses to ignore. How many more Marias go unseen every day? Thanks for watching. Subscribe to our channel for more powerful stories and new videos.